What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. We're going to be going over Luna Classic and talking about exactly where Luna Classic is going to be going soon in the technicals. So definitely hit that like button and subscribe. You want to stick around to the end of the video because I got a lot in store for you today. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next and what you think about this price prediction and technical analysis. And also, if you want to go ahead and check out the membership for the channel, that is going to be in the link in the description if you want to become a member. And also remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none is financial advice. Go ahead and follow me on IG. I'll be giving you updates on there as well. And without further ado, let's get straight to it. So let's talk about where I believe Luna Classic is going to be going. So if you were attending my live stream yesterday, what you would have seen me talking about here was how Luna Classic was eventually going to drop down to this area down here, which we got very close to the 1.6 area. We got very close to 1.6. I thought we were going to get all the way down to 1.6, but we actually stopped at 1.7994. And that was because CZ Binance actually mentioned something, and I'm going to be going over that on my other channel. But right now, we're just going to talk about the technicals and what's going to exactly happen here. So for one, it says high activity expected here. We got to this area, and as you can see, we had high activity, and that was actually very high activity. It was 46.2%, and at its peak, it was a little bit more than 46.2%. So it was a huge jump, and I thought it was going to get all the way down to 1.6 before it jumped, but nope, we didn't get all the way down there. We got almost there before he jumped. So yeah, I was just off by a little bit, but yeah, we actually almost hit this area where I thought we would stop. I thought we would end up stopping at 2.8. But now Luna Classic decided to stop at 3.1 because it did not want me to be right about the prediction. But anyways, yeah, we stopped at 3.1, but we did get rejected. So now we got to talk about what we're going to have next inside Luna Classic. So first of all, we have to be technical here because this is a technical analysis. I know kind of sounds obvious, right? But a lot of people when they trade Luna Classic or stuff like this, they're trading emotionally because there's like it's gonna pump, it's gonna go to the moon, we're gonna be millionaires, we're gonna make a bunch of money, and that's an emotional trading strategy. Hodling is emotional. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Hodling is an emotional trading strategy, but if you truly believe in the project, then hodling, if you want to say, would probably be the best strategy if you truly believe in it and you want to see it pump. But if you just want to trade here and there, then what I'm going to tell you right now, this right here is a red bar. So the red bar is showing supply and demand of less demand. Notice how we just got rejected at that red bar. Notice right here, low activity. This is low activity for institutional investors in dark pools. So notice how it's saying low activity, and now we're starting to have that selling coming in. Now, also notice right here where we see a very lightly shaded green bar. That means we have more demand. That's supply and demand or more demand. But notice that it's very lightly shaded, meaning there's slightly more demand inside of this area, spanning from 287 all the way down to about 27194. So there's less demand in that area. Now you're also seeing when we go down a little bit further, then you see over here at about 242. That's where you're going to start seeing the more demand coming in. Huge demand in this area. This whole area is green, showing there's lots of demand. And also there's high activity expected in this area. So Lunar Classic probably going to end up doing this pullback all the way down here to about 242. And then we should have another pump bringing us back up to 27320. Now, if we do not have a high demand inside of this area by that time, then what you're going to end up seeing is Lunar Classic going down to the next support line if there's not high demand. But if it shows that there's low activity, then yeah, we're going to see the next one down here. But then down here, if we do pull down another level, we still have high activity expected down here. So if we pull back down here, then from 1.8, then we'll have a pump leading back up to 2.4. And if we get rejected at 2.4, then you're going to see it going down a little bit more. So these are just technical analysis. It's just technical. I'm not over here trying to crush people's dreams, but technically there's less demand in this area. So it's going to be very hard for us to continue the pump. That was a 46% increase. So we could be having a pullback here. Now, you also want to remember, it does show that there was actually supposed to be a bullish run here. So actually, you can see over here, it shows that was all oversold over here. All this was overselling. And then we had that huge overbuying wave. So when you see that, we also had another huge overbuying wave, which is this whole wave here. And now what you're seeing here is the overselling. So all this is saying that it's overselling. So we could be deemed for another pump here. But I want to tell you one thing here. This little green area right here, that's indicated by this. But notice right here, there's a big selling wave about to happen here. Notice how it's not even at the peak of that selling wave. Notice how the selling wave is not even starting to go upwards like this. It's still going straight down on almost a 90-degree angle, meaning it's probably going to go down just as low as this one right here. So it's probably going to be even harder than that one. So from 3.1 to about 2.8 is where that drop was. So imagine this drop here going from 2.95, probably ended up down to like 2.6. So then we'll probably end up doing that soon. And then that's probably what's going to bring the drop to 2.4. So I'm expecting 2.4 soon here for Luna Classic if we are going to continue to become bearish. But we also have to talk about what happens if Luna Classic becomes bullish. So let's talk about the bullish scenario here. So the bullish scenario for the Luna Classic looks a little bit different. So like if we were to become bullish, first we would have to get past this area here, and that is about 318, and we actually got rejected over there before we could even reach 312. And then over here we got about 3.3, and then after that our next resistance would be over here at 3.73, and then our next resistance for Luna Classic after that would be around 3.85. So this is the bullish scenario. So either one can happen, but we really want to look at the 4-hour chart because that's just the 15-minute chart. So looking at the 4-hour chart, we just now had a huge bullish one, right? So you can see here on the oscillator that there was a bullish signal popping up here, and then we have a huge green wave going up here on the upside. And it's also still showing that around this area, we should still have high activity. So if we are going to continue to pump here with Luna Classic, I think the pump could possibly reach all the way up to 4.0. So this pump could continue to go up to 4.0, right? That's the next area of high activity. And then when we hit this high activity area, because remember before that, we have a moderate activity area, two moderate activity areas at that. So before all of that, we could actually end up seeing Luna Classic doing another pump. So look, if Luna Classic were to continue to pump, maybe pulling back down here, like I said in the other one for the 15-minute chart, down to 2.7, and then from there, like you can see here, pumping up to about 3.3, and then having moderate activity bringing us up here to 4.0. But think about this. At 4.0, it could either be high buying activity or high selling activity. It doesn't necessarily say what high activity is going to be at 4.0. So we could either have high buying or high selling here. Now, if it's high buying, then it's going to be an effortless raise and an effortless pump all the way up here to about the 605A area where we were at our all-time, not all-time high, but where we were at the previous high. So that's where it's going to be if Luna Classic were to continue to get up to 4.0, then it would be an effortless pump here. But right now we're at 2.9. So right now we got to be cautious because it's not really confirmed until 4.0. Let's be honest. But right now we're at a really good level here with Luna Classic, and it did a little bit more than what I thought it was going to do yesterday because I didn't even think that he would announce this today. But yesterday I was like, I still thought it was going to pump up to 2.8 for some reason. I was like, it looks like it's going to pump. We were just so low, and I just really felt like there was a possibility for it to happen. But yeah, it happened, and it got us all the way up here. So if we can continue to go up there, then that would be nice. But right now, we got to be cautious and we got to be diligent here. But hey, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. And also, if you want to go ahead and follow my Instagram, check out the link inside of the comment section and links in the description. All that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.